Hello everyone. So for today, I was thinking we could do a quick walkthrough of this second video. I know 2 walkthroughs in 1 week. I'm sorry, but I did this one on my own when I was having them issues downloading videos. So this one ended up being on my own. But again, it's with this velvety corduroy covers that I had done, and I kind of collaged on it a little bit. Now here I just took the double-sided scrapbooking paper because it's very thin and everything, and just sewed around it. And then this is just a coffee dyed index card, and I'm doing it this way so it contrasts with this piece. Then I added a bunch of random stuff, you know, tags. Some of these actually are cutouts of jars. I thought that would be a good idea. And then another index card and another, or a card like this. You'll be seeing this a lot. It came out of a old wedding, like, invitation making type thing, and I'm not getting married at this point, so figured let's use it on these. So again, I did this, have that piece, and then this is, I tried to make it not decorative, which is the first time I've ever tried to do this where I'm not decorating anything. So it's very plain journal. Here is, I did a little R.A. Donnelly flip is what Gail Augustinelli said, but that's the only person I've ever seen actually do this is Gail Augustinelli. And I just started seeing, like, Rachel from Roxy's Creations, and who else? I don't remember who else I've seen recently start using it, but I tried making the scrapbooking paper the main idea here. And then I have my coffee dyed papers that I've made. So I have another index card and another one of these. And on the index card, it says King's Cran Nate Pack, California. 293 pieces. So I thought that was pretty cool, and I just stuck that in here, this above pocket, and it's just a 3-layered thing or piece, and a little tag again that I got. You was trying to use up scraps, so. And then this was a scrap for making these, so I figured, okay, I'll just make little booklets out of them with some paper that I had already cut up. So I kind of did this, where it was part of it. And then these are, again, just pieces that I had sitting around that I made one day in December. I took all my bunch of my scraps and die cutted them with my die cut machine into tags and little tiny jars and random stuff. Just thought it'd be a good idea to use them up. Now this I saw in a video, I don't know whose, but I thought it was interesting. I think it was Corey. Couldn't tell ya who exactly I was watching, but I was watching somebody and I'm like, oh, that would be a great idea. This is kind of a tag that I kind of messed up on, but I'm hoping whoever gets this can just do what they want with the boo-boo tag. I just thought it was a great way to fill this spot so they knew that, hey, there's a spot there. And then it flips open one more time, and I put a long tag and this short tag. And then I stuck one of these. Again, folded it up, stuck it in there, just so there was something in it. I tried to, again, keep everything undecorated, which for me was very difficult. Not decorating, only making things very basic. So this is one of my scrap paper pieces that I just stapled random scrap pieces of paper together. And I thought, oh, that would work great for this little spot here. Just for something to stick in. And then this is a great place to write, of course. And then I put a little journaling card inside it. And you just, oops, nope. I do this side. You just flip it out and fold it back in. And that I did get from Paper Inspirations. Now this one I kind of came up with. I like watching Shabby Dabby Doodah, and I saw something like this in one of her mass makes. So I'm like, oh, this is what I'm going to make. And I made it kind of into a belly band. And I stuck one of these pieces in. Right there. And I love this middle. Oh, I so love it. It says, dance is if no one was looking. So I made it a 5-1 and put the thingy here instead of in the middle. I thought that would be a great way of doing that. And then another flip open, and there's some of the double paper in here, and it just gives it a nice little piece there. And then another one of these. I just found that they work really well. And again, I made it into a belly band. Why not? I love all the crochet type looking stuff on this, and the flowers, and it's just interesting. So this one is just a tag that I used a old recipe out of Family Circle for, or in, and another cute little random one inside this. I thought that would be a good idea. Give them some ephemera to work with. I mean, I'm not that mean. Just trying to keep it plain-ish. Again, more coffee dyed paper. And then this one I really filled up. So this is memo pad. This is another piece of that wedding piece. This is an index card. I had one more of these left, and I'm like, okay, I'm just going to stick it in wherever it's going to go, it's going to go. And then I have 2 tags and a little jar, which I thought was so pretty with the turtles. And I think this was actually an old business card. To be honest, it was a business card at one point, and I didn't like it as a business card. I thought it'd look cute as a jar. So that's how it ended up not being a business card anymore. Alright, so this one, and then this is another jar tag-ish thing. Actually, no, this one is not supposed to be in here. This is my kids. They would be upset with me if they found out I was getting rid of their piece stuff. So I just dug out one of these little tags that I had die cut out of my Cricut Maker a while ago. And then, again, just pieces here, and I left the crinkles on. If you don't like the crinkles and you get this, you can always cut the crinkles off. They're not that big of a deal in my mind. I was trying to keep this as natural as possible. And then this is another tag that I collaged in the front. And I thought it was too skinny to sit in here by itself, so I grabbed another index card, and this one I watercolored a long time ago. I was messing with watercolors, and it kind of has a shimmery look to it too. So I folded it in half, long way instead of short way, and stuck it in here so it could sit with the tag. Now, here is another one that I want to say, I know it's really glossy, but I die cutted it and it was, oh, never mind. I didn't realize that was a sticker. Obviously, I don't pay much attention to what I'm using. We'll just stick another blue one in there. Alright. And then, again, this was one of them, like, I used to do Happy Meals through a Happy Meal site type thing, and I moved. And when I moved, everything got messed up because I didn't know who I was sending anything to, so yeah, it kind of sucked. And then another one of these. So I quit doing the Happy Meal site because of that reason. Happens. I moved a lot. Then another one of these flips. And this one's two-sided paper, but honestly, this side of paper is so light, I figure it don't really matter. So I have another one of these. Another this, another watercolor paper, and a piece that I collaged on. And it all fits nicely in here, and it's very flat, so it really isn't causing much doing that. And it says, always believe the wonderful blank is. So, always believe believe that something wonderful is about to happen. I know I did that all weird where you have to look back and forth. I thought it was an interesting idea. This is another watercolor that I was messing with the watercolors. I think there's a little shimmer in there if you can see it. I don't know. And then another tag, and this one I sewed around 3 times because every time I'd mess up just a little bit on it, and then I'm like, okay, this is how it's going to end up looking. And then in here, I have another index card that I watercolored, but I also kind of tried to shove as many of my, or a nice little handful that I grabbed when I grabbed this envelope and the envelope in the thing, a bunch of my mini envelopes, and I'm like, oh, they can just have that as a special treat, whoever gets this. Bunch of mini envelopes. And there we go. And I put my initials at the bottom right hand corner. So I hope you liked this video and enjoy the rest of your day or night. Bye.